now on Act 3. A new star approaches, and we got mail, apparently. Ballads of Breeze. Okay, well, I'm gonna just click 1,000 Mora. Oh, wow. Okay. There's nothing else I can do. Oh. Never mind. The Adventurer Handbook. As two acquainted fates, three intertwined fates. Wow. Okay. That was 3 of them. That's nice. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do... I can unlock the summer quest for Clee, which would be in a different... like a different thing, but first we're gonna be finishing off this, and we'll probably take a small break from this, but let's go ahead and navigate there.
To compel. Inadmissible evidence. You can't run. Let's dance. Let the show begin. Incinerate!
keep this close.
Oh, I did it.
Look up there! The Jade Chamber!
Question is, how do we get up there?
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way. To here? Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh. Hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Paimon has a new idea. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista?
Do you really hate me that much?
No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measures.
Still, I do remember that the ballista had a scope.
Oh, that's right! Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby!
Is this an answer from this world?
That's all it gave me. Before we moved in. I'm trying to look for another way up right now. Doesn't seem like it's working. Where's the ballista? On that side. Where's the ballista?
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad! You! Over there! This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come! Line them up and knock them down! La 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 la!
Disappear! Retreat!
Gotta figure out how to keep them up.
I'll protect us.
Judgment!
Take the target alive!
Motion to compel. Breath of the flame.
Take this!
Judgment! Shiver!
Attack!
You can't run!
Two arms! Take the alive!
Let the show begin.
Yeah!
Come on, we can do it. Go.
Attack!
Judgment!
With the triad!
Light! Yeah! Boom boom! Judgment!
Twin blade! Disappear!
Yeah!
Bested.
There we go.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kutching, these two strange people suddenly appeared.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never...
For a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
that was... Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got to... Still, this is the first time...
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
Favor? But... Wait, that's right! Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture! We need to get one!
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's... So, what should we give to Ningguang? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing... Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect. Why don't we go with that for a gift? With a certain boom shakalaka, of course. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches. Huh? Is it just Paimon? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins. Uh-oh. It looks like the
There's no end to this.
La 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 la.
You're open.
Let's dance.
Dodge this.
No!
Incinerate!
You're open.
Time for your arraignment!
You can't run! Shiver!
Ouchie! Motion to compel!
You're open.
Boom boom!
You're open.
Judgment!
Lights out!
Becomes the hunted.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders. When their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to...
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both. Don't say that. I only escaped. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? we'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon's sugar frosted slime now comes in a beautiful package. Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one.
Judgment! Motion to compel! Breath of the flame!
Sorry, I've been very quiet. I don't know why I have. I've just been quiet. I guess I was more focused in like the figure out like what was originally gonna happen. Alright, so we're gonna go to Mingjing, whatever it's called, Jewelry, to get the box, but make the Cairo slime and then what was it for?
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yes.
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves, as long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
I mean, it is a very antique box. Let's go ahead and look for the guide to the Jade Chamber. Apparently there is a guide, which is a little bit actually, I think I'm going the wrong way. That's an odd place. Okay, we'll just go ahead and try. Instead of trying to find a way, like, around it. Wait. Isn't this the Golden House? I'm not sure if this is the Golden House. It is. Excuse me, sir.
touching. This is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuang. What's going on here?
Whee! I knew that thing had to do with something. Oh,
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait! Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Ah. You're not gonna tell us? Huh? Damn, why are you walking so close to the edge? Are you gonna stop? Oh my god, stop. Oh my god. You're so close. You're so close to the edge. I don't like this. Please don't push me off.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue. But the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, The relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
What I just noticed is that her hairpin in her hair kind of looks like Rex Lapis's tail. To me, it just looks like that. I mean, I have a Morax, like stuffed animal laying on my bed right now because I was so obsessed with the way he looked. I'm like, oh my god, I have to have a stuffed animal. But the way the pin in her hair looked, I never like paid attention to it because I never got to see her up close and personal and actually learn everything. But it kind of looks like Rex Lapis's body and tail, but without the extra details. That's just what I think.
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, Traveler?
Who is him?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
You talking about Childe?
Well answered.
What? I'm so confused.
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Is it Childe? If it's Childe, I will scream. Wait, you never took the gift. Whoa. I get to see the inside of the J chamber. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, that sounded like an opera singer. That sounded awful. Okay, I'm gonna get my reaction, like my full-on reaction. I've never seen the inside of the J chamber. I'm gonna get my reaction, see what it looks like, and then I will not move, and then I have to go do something.
Wowee!
Whoa!
What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Whoa. That's pretty. Oh my god. What? Look, oh my god, it's so pretty. Okay, just look at Aether for a few minutes and enjoy the background scenery. I'll be right back. I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the scenery. Alright, let's go ahead and hop down here. Oh, you can't. You physically can't. You literally have to walk down like this. Talk to her. I'm gonna go ahead and look around the tea chamber. Oh, I can't even do any more doors. I'm gonna like search around for like fancy books and see if I can find any books. But right now it does not seem that like I can. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and talk to her.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Is that what I think it is? That what I think it is?
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust.
Absolutely.
But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
Well, between your orthodoxy and her heterodoxy...
You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power.
I submerge that the Fatui has a hand in these rumors?
Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Seriously, Paimon? Seriously?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Any object?
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall!
Huh?
Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
Can I pick something instead?
Let's grab one! The biggest one!
Ningguang, can we just, like, disregard the piece of paper? Well, I that was gonna take like a plate or a pair of paintbrushes, but okay. Wong, are you really sure about this? Okay, whatever.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one.
Come on.
La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here.
Paimon.
Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all.
Well, okay.
This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified sigil of permission.
Oops. Ningguang, please don't.
Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot.
That means Childe has been using his receptionist to eavesdrop, which means that she can hear, because she literally heard what the frick Jing said from like 2,000 miles away. Do you want to figure out how this turns out? Oh.
But research on the sigil of permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to.
Well, yeah. We literally got the sigil of permission from... It just clicked. It just clicked. If Morax, or my bad, Rex Lapis was caught dead and the Fatui is behind his murder, then Childe is part of the Fatui, and only gods like Rex could have the sigil of permission. So that means Childe killed Morax so he could get the sigil of permission. Send Aether on multiple things so he can get the gnosis of Morax. Huh?
She said don't take the blank. Completely blank.
Completely blank? What do you mean?
The new ones. Like the flat blanks.
I'm not the one taking the new ones.
Oh.
That's you. Don't take those.
Oh. But I kind of need to.
If she says don't take that one, that's what she meant.
Yeah, I know.
So just take...
Because it does not work.
Take the melatonin instead, and I'll give you the clotidine here in a second.
Okay.
Actually, no, here, take the clotidine that I have in my hand right now. Take that. Because I know where the bottle is. It's right here. Alright, so... I literally think that's what's gonna happen. Like, I think that's exactly what's happening. Because the only way Childe could have gotten a hold of the sigil of permission, because there's barely any sigil of permissions to go around. So, finding a sigil of permission is rare, or never, or legendary to come across, especially intact. So, Childe somehow did something to Rex to get the sigil of permission.
Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the sigil of permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out.
Unfolding a little too perfectly.
Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then?
No, what I mean is...
Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Do we take the paper with us? Something feels crunchy on my controller. It's weird. Lady Ningguang looks stunning today. That's what I just was going to say. Making sure I'm still streaming. Yep. Alright, something... Alright, let's go to the map. Where's my sound? Oh, there it is. Let's see, it is marked over here. There. And see if my little theory is correct, or at least heading towards the correct direction, because the only way Childe would have gotten the sigil of permission is from Morax's body, somehow. Or somehow managed to get a hold of that, like, from Venti or something. But I guess we'll figure this out on the freaking mountain here. Oh, this is mountain. Oh. The Fatui are here. You see that? Alright. Let's figure out what these bubbles are up to.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Oh yeah, they're really mad at us.
Ready, steady, go!
The first thing to do is take care of these big guys.
Yeah!
Stay right there. It's time for a wash-free Childe to the
Wind blade!
You can't run!
In this quickly! I must collect myself. Let's not waste time.
Punishment! Judgment!
First.
Looks like overtime today. Yeah. Is this my final job?
Our best thing to do here is try to avoid
Protect us.
Disappear!
Judgment!
Motion to compel.
Let's end this quickly.
Let's dance. Huh?
I'm trying to heal everyone quickly.
Judgment.
Let's not waste time. Descent. That's it to live. Well done.
Go, Barbara, go! You can't run!
Let's end this quickly. I must collect myself.
Oh no! Motion to compel. I object. Judgment.
Let's not waste time. I slipped up.
Shiver. You can't run.
Flash Frost.
I guess this is it.
Judgment.
There we go.
This one's well done.
Windblade!
You can't run.
This one's well done. You need to hurry up.
This is not the end.
Punishment. Yeah.
This first. You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
So you know your stuff, huh? Yeah. Judgment.
You need to hurry up. First. Roast and fry.
Yeah.
I must collect myself.
You can't
need to
run.
hurry up.
Judgment.
This one's well done.
At least no more work.
Okay. So, what we're gonna need to do, we're gonna heal everyone. So, this is what we're gonna need to do. Since there's a lot of them, and they're actually a higher level than I am personally, we're gonna have to take out we're gonna have to take out that Geo person first, because that's what's replenishing their shields. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back down there. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of that Geo person first, so he doesn't replenish any of the other Fatui Harbingers shields, because that's what I'm having trouble with. So, that's the first thing we're going to do. But, if I can get to the Fatui's research a little bit quicker, like I can go ahead. Okay, I can't do that well.
Yeah! Shouldn't get careless. Let's move.
You can't run. Yeah.
Eat up. Eat
we're gonna examine it.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. What are they for?
Looks like they're copying the pattern on the talisman.
Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just... But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Childe? Suspicious.
It's not just a relic, it's the actual item.
Oh, that's right. Talisman. Maybe being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew. That sounds pretty dangerous.
Seems the Fatu are definitely up to something.
And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Childe, that's for sure.
If he already doesn't have an eye on us.
Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Diluc Marsh. Let's go!
Paimon hates being late.
Alright, now that we have the information, we can go ahead and go to Zhongli. And then, in a second, after this loads, I'm gonna make sure it's still on Act 3. Alrighty. Let's avoid that room guard for right now. Why would you want to meet up in a place like this? God. Not in contracts.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago.
You were standing here.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Yep.
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly.
Business people are always friendly when it suits their interests.
Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti...
Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
Ningguang is highly intelligent.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second.
Why, Mora, of course.
Makes sense.
All Ningguang talked about was the...
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
Okay, what I find funny is that there's just like... They throw, like, the seriousness into the characters, and then Aether is just like, yeah, that makes sense, bruh.
No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
You mean you?
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diluc Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
How long is this thing?
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do at all.
They need
Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was... Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been... Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance, but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them.
What the hell?
Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
Why don't you sing?
So how good is your singing?
I can hold it too.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
Because I'm not sure.
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Okay, that's an insult. Ah! Sorry. You have more. Give me this.
Yeah.
There's a background in one Mora. Bored. Mushroom. Yeah.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Why is it clear as throat? I'm so terrified. Please don't make him sing.
Da 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 da.
Seriously? You rarely get to hear Aether's voice, but did he seriously just do Barb? Oh my god.
Ah! These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
No, it's because, yeah, probably because that too.
La 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 la. Let the show begin.
Motion to compel. Inadmissible evidence. Chia. Boom boom.
Wind blade.
Yeah. Motion to compel. Judgment. Incinerate. Shiver. Boom boom. You can't run.
Wind blade.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
Those flowers put up quite a fight.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower.
Please don't look at me like that. You're gonna make me feel something.
Strange. These petals look interesting.
Oh, do they?
The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Okay.
Well, that's nice and all, but...
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Ganyu, what are you here
Are you
for?
searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's-her-face?
Greetings.
Paimon can't remember.
Greetings, Ganyu.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
I remember everything.
Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Good, pretty
Well,
good.
it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Yeah, that would be really helpful.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
If it isn't a secret, so perhaps you just assumed we knew?
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Forgetful.
Something seems a little off about Ganyu.
She drunk.
She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
She just pressed.
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
Oh.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
They're more prettier here.
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
So that means...
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing.
You think? Also, it's Nadia.
This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis.
Are you sure you're immortal?
But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality.
She's in it. Oh.
Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yeah, those horns aren't fake.
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
Okay, this is funny. So you're half Kulin? That explains the horns. So you're how old? That explains the forgetfulness. I'm not gonna be super mean.
Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
Thank you.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
Yeah,
no, it is you who I should be thanking. If you would excuse me.
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Zhongli, you seem suited to working in horticultural development.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
He's part of one.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow, See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all.
'Cause he has.
Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Can we get this thing over with? I'm sorry. But I've been stuck in Liyue for too long. I have enough wild glaze lilies to do this, so... Go ahead. Liyue. Now the thing is, everyone says Liyue, like, differently. Sometimes it's Liu, sometimes it's Liyue, sometimes it's Liuwo. Liuwa. 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 Sometimes it's Liyue, sometimes it's Liuwa. Liu. They all have a different perspective on how to say it. But only Mahoyo would know.
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and... the Fatui?
Felix, what did you do?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Childe's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Is there anything we can do?
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance?
I have no idea.
Neither path is an easy one.
Yo.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
Child.
Oh, Paimon gets it. He must be waiting for the moment. But where could we find him next? Where would he go at a time like this?
There's only one place he would go. Golden House. Go ahead and teleport here. I will be right back.
What should I try this time?
Alright, I am
What should I try this time?
back. Alright, let's go ahead and head up to the golden house. Look at the corgis! Look at the corgis! No, they're not corgis, they're shibus! Look at the shibus! Well, those are not shibus. We're gonna cheat our way up here. Because I don't feel like taking a path right now. So we're gonna climb up the mountain that does have a path. There we go.
I'll keep this close.
Now we got, we took a weird shortcut. Wait, now I gotta see if there's a chest on this side. Do you get to see what the inside of the golden house looks like? Why? This doesn't look good.
Wow! This is the golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right?
Touch a single
In that
Mora
case,
and we're
maybe
done
they...
for.
Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
No.
Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true.
We'd better check on the Exuvia first.
Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here?
They've been knocked unconscious.
Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is alright.
That's actually really cool. Dude. Do we fight Childe? Oh my god, if we're fighting Childe, I will literally lose my mind. I will scream. If we're fighting Childe, I'm gonna scream. Because this looks like the place. Oh my god.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
Looks like I was just in time.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location. Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort?
I mean, I would love to fight you.
Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Qixing are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
I want to allow you to get near the Exuvia.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway.
I mean, there's a lot of things I can do.
The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
Oh my god!
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle.
I would love if you would kill me right now. I'm dead serious.
Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
I could never defeat you. You're completely delusional. They animated his laugh.
Fighting talk, I love it!
Whoa!
Now let's see you live up to it.
It's canon that he gets turned on by fights. Okay.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got.
Oh my
so
god,
very
you're
few
fighting
ever
me
get the
already?
chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Unbecoming.
Ouch. I know you're using the bow because you suck at it. Woo! My guy. Calm down. Calm down.
Motion to
Cowering
compel!
already? A clear shot.
Damn, you fucking wail at me, my guy. Get out. Well, now I'm screwed.
Run all
fuck.
you like.
You can't run!
I didn't get to walk around the ring with you. This is
Punishment.
not how it works.
Judgment! So you know your stuff, huh? Ready, steady, go!
Passable effort.
Here we go.
You can't
Passable
run!
effort. A fine opportunity. You've made some progress.
Judgment!
Not bad, not bad.
You can't run!
Try this. Light for timing. Wind blade. Passable effort. Poor timing.
Let's dance.
Judgment!
You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more
no,
seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself.
what?
This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Favorite letter.
Ouch!
Break!
Now that I have Hydro and Hydro on me, you're okay.
All you do is run.
Oh god, I feel like I've fought Childe before, but I've never fought Childe.
You can't
No
run!
use hiding back there.
Shiver!
My turn.
So you know your stuff, huh?
Wind blade.
I'll protect you.
Oh no, please don't kill Barbara, I need her.
I'll crush you.
That's so good.
Is this my final job?
I thought you said you weren't gonna kill me. Liar.
No use hiding back there. All you do is run.
Yeah, all I do is run.
Disappear.
Run.
This.
Oh!
This is not the end.
How am I supposed to freaking avoid this?
Don't worry about me.
Got you. No use hiding
Let
back
the
there.
show begin. Go, Barbara, go!
Break. I'll crush you.
You can't run!
Why has everyone stopped singing?
Gosh.
What a noose, at least. No more work.
Alright, now that I know his attack pattern, I should be able to take care of him.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
One would think that, but a pirate's first love has always been the sea.
I'm about to kill you. I swear to God. Don't make me do this.
What would you think of
all
a pirate
over again.
without waters?
Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. So his first form, aka his regular form, is his Hydro form. His second form is his Delusion, which is Electro. And then his third form, which hopefully I don't have to fight because that thing's massive. Actually,
What do you mean by actually? Why would you say it like that?
Aether. I'm sorry, but you might be ripped into pieces here in a few moments. Yeah, I know. Party level is lower than.
It was only 47 in his delusion.
He stays the same level.
So he's just 47. You have a 49.
With all of them put together, it's around like 40.
Wow! It looked impressive enough from the... This is where all of Tibat's more... Oh, so it's a trap. But even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap. Oh, right. It's quiet. Huh? Look. What? Uh-oh. Quick, we have to.
I'm skipping so fast because I want to fight Childe already.
Also, that's a weird spelling of Mondstadt.
You've already fulfilled your...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now,
Baby, shut up.
you're nothing but dross. And although, don't you think that trying to stop me... stopping them...
So you've been planning to...
As one of... She will get that which she desires. I'm not at the time for discussion and either way. We... The battle.
Battle?
When Signora, instead of confronting you when she faces a word... But as for me...
We won't let what happened...
Oh, so besides, you could never... Fighting talk, I love... This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. How unbecoming.
Okay, come on.
Is this my final job?
What?
Cowering already? Try this.
I'll protect us. Oh, huh. Hi.
A clear shot.
Yeah. Gotta keep trying.
Ginger.
Let's dance.
Run all you like.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
You've made some progress. How unbecoming.
Motion to
Clear
compel.
shot.
Boom boom.
Try this.
Let the show begin.
Cowering already? Celestial Voyager!
Okay, you can
Go, Barbara, go! Let's
How
dance.
unbecoming.
The law has
What?
loopholes. Let the show begin. Gotta keep trying. Go, Barbara, go!
Cowering already?
I'll protect us.
How unbecoming.
Incinerate!
You're wide open.
Yeah, there's nowhere else to go.
Cowering already? Clear shot.
Go, Barbara, go! Don't worry about me. Boom, boom!
You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Something else catch your eye?
Wow. Yeah, something else caught my eye.
Gotcha.
Motion to compel. I'll protect us.
Break! No use hiding back there.
Boom, boom!
Raging tide. All you do is run. I'll crush you.
Motion to compel.
Something else catch your eye?
Go, Barb! Incinerate! Oh.
Gotcha.
Go, Barbara, go! Let the show begin.
I'll crush you.
Oh, no! Sister.
No use hiding back there. All you do is run.
Incinerate! It's a journey.
Alrighty. So I got him on a lower health in his delusion. Yeah, I just like watched his health go poof into the beginning.
To be honest, I think that was like a bug when you die.
So what we're gonna need to do is that we're gonna need to remove Aether from our party. and bring in another Hydro or another Pyro. What I'm actually gonna do is that I'm gonna use Yanfei for the first stage, and I'm gonna bring in another Hydro. Conduct more of the best Hydro that I have. The best Hydro that I have is Barbara, but I do need another Hydro, and guess who does not have another Hydro?
You.
Me. Alright, so we're gonna remove Aether, and let's see. What is also very effective against...
They look like an NPC.
What is also very strong against, Electro? I think
plants. Because, like...
You mean Dendro?
Yeah.
She's only level 19. She'll die as soon as she gets hit. Right now, I'm looking at Kaeya or Yunjin at the moment. Oh no, we'll see. We'll look this up.
You probably need to level up. Yeah, we need the chart tree. The chart tree. Electro.
Okay, use Pyro to overload the Electro Hypostasis. So technically we do need more Pyro, but I only have 2 Pyro, and she's like,
Yep, whatever his name is. I think, I don't.
Alright, so what we can do is that we can also use, Hydro to, vaporize it, and then we can go ahead and... Actually, no. We would probably use the Pyro on him first, and then vaporize that, so it'll conduct both of them immediately. So it'll have him take more damage.
Oh, because he's not protected by lightning? Or he just takes damage from his lightning?
Alright, so we're gonna need 2 Cryo, 1 Pyro, and 1 Hydro, so we're gonna put Kaeya in here as well. Got the Drunkard duo right
I'm looking
here.
forward to this.
Alright, and we have Barbara, our healer, Yanfei. I don't care. Alright, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna split this up into this thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and label it Child's Fight, so I will be right back.